just did our first BJ's haul, and so I'm going to show you everything that we got. Some stuff is just weekly stuff that we would have purchased at the grocery store, but it was cheaper to get it at BJ's, and you're gonna hear my kids in the background, and that's just how it is. And some stuff we are stocking up just to have on hand because the world is crazy. So one thing I'm very acutely aware of is ingredients, and the ingredient lists matter. So when I do these videos, I'll point out the ingredients on some items. We are not perfect by any means. We try our best, but we fall short sometimes, and that's typically a decision to have a treat here and there. But just be aware of ingredients and adjust to your needs and what you personally want to achieve with your health. Okay, so we got 2 for $6 loaves of Dave's Killer Bread. It was a really good deal. Well, actually, it was like $9.50 per, which, you know, averages out to like $4.75 or whatever per loaf, per packet, per loaf. Can't do math. So it was a decent deal since these are like $5 or $6 a loaf at the grocery store. So we will freeze two of these big packages, and then we go through 2 loaves a week. So we'll use that up. We got some sponges because, you know, you never have too many sponges. My son is allergic to peanuts, so we buy him sun butter. And this was a pretty good deal for these here, so we'll just keep some on hand. And then some salsa for this week. We have some pink sea salt for the pile, and some ground cinnamon, and then some olive oil, some organic ketchup to add to the pile. And then we got some frozen vegetables to add to the deep freezer. So organic sweet corn, organic broccoli, and some green beans, which I thought were organic, but they're not. Which, I mean, at the end of the day, oh well. Then we have some silk almond milk. This is usually what we get anyway. It was a good deal at BJ's, so we got 4 packs, or 2 packs, and then so there's 4 total. We'll probably go through 3 of these this week, and then this is just a regular thing that we get every week anyway. It was basically the same price at the grocery store, so we just got it there. And then we got these sweet potato crackers. We'll be able to store this box, and we'll go through another box for school snacks. So we always look for non-GMO, genetically modified. You don't really want stuff that's genetically modified, but there's a lot to know about this label, so can't always trust it, but if it's there, that's wonderful. Stone ground yellow corn, sunflower oil, and corn oil. You know, there's you can see the ingredients here. Now, I'll tell you something about corn that you should be aware of. To know about the corn. Corn and soy, if you don't already know, are the 2 top genetically modified crops in the United States, which is not good. Why would you want to consume something that's been genetically modified? Not good. But you can only do what you can do, right? So we just try to be cognizant of that whenever we purchase. And can you trust the non-GMO label? That's up for debate. But that's how we shop. We shop, okay, does it have that label if it has corn in it? We just stay away from soy altogether. Soy can raise your estrogen levels. The verdict is out on that too, but most professionals agree that soy can raise your estrogen levels, and ladies, you don't need any more. Some ladies do, most don't, and men, you don't need any extra estrogen. So there's that. So we just try to avoid soy at all costs if we can. So that's soy lecithin. It's anything that says soy, you should just try to avoid if you can, especially if it's listed multiple times and if it's the first ingredient. So, but with corn, we just try to make sure that it is non-GMO. Okay. So we got some, this was a really good deal. These are basically free with the coupon. I couldn't believe how good of a deal these were. But anyway, and then we got these 2. And again, these are organic, non-GMO. they've just always loved Stonyfield. We got a crap load of Q-tips because I don't want to run out of those. And then these are non-GMO sweet potato fries. So they say they're non-GMO, so I just have to trust that is true. Because if you flip it over and look at this stuff is wonderful. However, I'm more concerned about this. So the first ingredient, sweet potatoes, vegetable oil, canola, which is corn, okay, rice flour, cane sugar, tapioca starch, corn starch. So there's corn in there, but at the same time, it says that it's non-GMO. So if that wasn't there, I'd be more concerned. And we did get two things that wasn't there. I'll show you those in a minute. Well, actually, I'll show you one now. So we grabbed these because it's a 3-pack, and the kids eat cauliflower crust pizza all the time, and this was a really good deal also. But then when you look at the ingredients, I'll tell you, hold on. So when you go to the ingredients, all right, so you got your crust, cornstarch, and then so cornstarch. So that was really the only thing. I mean, it says that it's manufactured in a place with soy, but soy is not an ingredient, which is fabulous. But it had cornstarch twice. So then I asked myself twice. It doesn't say anywhere on this package that it's non-GMO. It's one of those things that I'm like, all right, we rarely have stuff has corn in it that's not non-GMO, so you can only do what you can do. Could I have said, we're gonna bring these back or we're not gonna purchase them? Sure, but none of us are perfect. We do what we can for ourselves. Okay, and then we got, these will be gone in probably a week. Then we got paper plates because who loves doing dishes all the time? Not this woman. Some feminine products and some scrubbing bubbles because we have hard water from our well. And I'm sure there's some kind of special cleaner that's non-toxic that I could find. So then we got some diced tomatoes for the stockpile. You know, the whole thing with tuna fish and if it's sustainably sourced, I don't know. That's a whole nother video for a whole nother time. All I know is that this is shelf-stable protein. So we got that. And then we got some tomato paste, a ton of toothbrushes because it seems that my kids always lose their toothbrush or drop it on the floor and it's disgusting. And then we got tons of 150 trash bags, a ginormous thing of popcorn, and it's non-GMO. And the ingredients are popcorn, sunflower oil, and salt. So that gets a thumbs up from me. And then this does not. We also got some Dove soap that my husband is obsessed with Dove soap. No idea why.
Moisturizing.
Moisturizing. Yeah.
Dry skin in the winter.
So this, not the best in the world. See how they get you though? They're like, oh, it's gluten-free. Who cares? Honestly, who cares? Because the ingredients are cornmeal is the first ingredient. And I mean, yeah, cornmeal. So that just means it says, you know, made with real cheese. No artificial colors or preservatives. Fabulous, but it's loaded with cornmeal that is GMO cornmeal because it doesn't say anywhere on here that it's non-GMO. So again, just something else that we pick our battles with. That was our haul from BJ's, our first time going, but that pirate booty will probably never come back into this house because it even says it. Did you see where it said this contains bioengineered food ingredient? I don't want some bioengineered food ingredient in the bodies of my developing children. So that's just my personal preference. You can do whatever you want and be solid with whatever you choose. I'm just here to spread the education of how to read food labels and to show when I falter. clearly I didn't look closely enough. It was right there.